doing today? Maintenance, preventative maintenance. Want to prolong the life of my truck because we live in Canada. Canada sucks for its winters. For the summers, it's not bad, but for the winters, it sucks. It's no good. Everything rusts. Your vehicle rusts. Your house will rust. Driving on the roads, everyone wants salt on the roads because the ice is too bad, but just learn how to drive and then it's no issue. The rust on the road is what the issue is. It gets into every crevice, every hole, and it doesn't leave unless it's flushed out by a proper water source. Obviously, my fenders on my truck, very rusty. No bueno. No one likes it. It's not good. No good. My rocker panels, on the other hand, doing pretty good. Lots of trucks have that issue. Rocker panels start to go, everything starts to rust, and the whole truck is then basically, it looks like it's floating on just some wheels, and it's like a 2-foot gap from the wheels and from the ground, and it's just a mess. So what I like to do is flush out my rocker panels the best I can to try and help and get that salt and rust out of there so it won't build and it won't grow. There's tin tape across every single hole underneath the bottom of the truck. I do that to try and help salt from getting in. So now you may ask yourself, Aaron, is this really worth it? I don't know. I like to think so because I did it on my last truck. It held up, and I'm doing it on this truck currently, and I just like to, it's in my brain. Now we're from Canada. I drive this truck every day. We don't care. We don't know. We know that it's not a show truck, and it obviously is never going to be a show truck. But to make it look as nice as we can for as long as we can, that's a pretty big goal. Underneath the truck here, you can see we have all this tin tape, which keeps all these holes shut. Why is there a lot of holes? I don't know. Apparently it's supposed to flush, self-clean itself. It doesn't work. So I end up taping these shut. There's these little holes right on the bottom, but I figure this letting in a little bit of salt is better than letting all of these let in salt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up taking probably every third. So we'll open this one. We won't open that one, but we'll open this one. And then we'll open that one, and then we'll open that one, or the end or whatever. And then we'll get a hose and we'll stick it up to this hole, and it'll flush all the water out all the way to the back. Since we're on a slope on the driveway, that will help in our favor. Let's just get a peep here. These are still looking very nice. Thank you, Rough Country. You didn't sponsor me, but thanks for making a good product. Pretty much it for flushing your rockers. That's all I really do, because it just flushes them, But what we'll do now is we're gonna wait like 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, I think, just to make sure that the rockers get fully dried out. Take it for a drive tonight, and make sure everything gets out, and because you don't want to close them up right now and still have it wet and not being able to dry out properly, because then that's extra moisture that can help rust build if there is rust in there already. They do look where we are. We're back underneath the truck. Yes, this is a different day. Don't ask why, but that's just how it's going to be. We need to cover these. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give these a quick wipe. Nothing crazy. But all I got to do is kind of like get a rough estimate of how big it's going to be. So there you go. There's your rough estimate. It's about the same size as the last ones. Then what we're going to do, we need 8 pieces of this stuff. So instead of all the holes are the same size, so instead of having to measure out every one, we know what size it is, so we're just gonna cut it. This plastic just peels off just like that. But the reason why this is good stuff, because it's like thick, right? It's not gonna rip too easily. And when you put it over these holes, kind of crease it in so then you can see the hole, and to me it feels like it's a better seal. We're going to repeat all that on every single hole so that it will look like this side. And today we're just starting with just cleaning up all this crap. You can can see all the paint's been chipping for a while now. It's all kind of just flaky and stuff like that. This has all got to come off, and we got to get it down to as bare metal as we can so that we can put on the rust inhibitor that I have and then rock guard all this. I know I talked about before that we were gonna cut all this out, realizing what I can and don't really want to do. I don't think I want to cut them anymore. It's gonna be a lot of work, and is it really gonna be worth it? Probably not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up just getting this down as bare metal as possible. We're gonna like pop all this crap, try and chip away some of this, so we can put rust inhibitor on it just to slow it down as best we can. Put some rock guard on it, slap these flares over top. Good. Oh, that breaks my heart. Let's get her done. And now check that out. This has gotten a lot more serious than I was expecting. It's coming along, that's for sure. You know, you got just started, I guess. This is day 3 now, working on this stuff. This chipped off all the excess paint and just tried to get it down to as bare metal as I can. This side was obviously the worst of it. I used all this on all the rest. And what's next is to actually use the sealer that I have. This is the next step. It's the rust check. I hope that's enough. I don't think I'm gonna need that much. Might though. I don't know. We'll see, because it's got a lot of surface area to cover. Gonna try and do like the whole fender basically, and just make sure everything's sealed, so that when we go to paint it with the rock guard, because we have rock guard. Hopefully this and that can hold off the rust as long as possible, because we need it to, because we want this truck to last. I don't know. We'll see. This is what we're working with right now. Got a cup full of this sealant rust check, and we're just going to town. Got a lot more to do, but it's looking. I'm just doing a nice thin coat, like the instruction says. It says better to do thin than thick. But once we get this first coat on, then we'll be able to layer up a couple times and have her looking good. Today we are rock guarding this entire fender now, and then we're gonna be putting flares over top on both sides and the fronts. We are not rock guarding or anything. We're just putting the flares over top because they're not rusty. They don't look as bad as this. So we're gonna start by taping off what we're gonna paint here. We got the rock guard in the can. Got this stuff to cover up all that primer, and yeah, once we get that on, then it's just gonna be installation of the flares, and yeah, then we're gonna be home free. Hopefully this whole rust issue and disgustingness goes away. Here you go. It's just gonna be everything on this side of the blue tape is gonna be rock guard. Everything else above isn't, just so that the rock guard won't go above the fender flare. Same on the other side. So now it's just going to be covering it all up with newspaper so that we don't get any overspray on the truck. Got her all masked up. This is how we're just gonna do her. I don't know if it's the right way. It's probably not. It's probably 10 times better ways to do it, but this is what we're going with. We got the flares. They're going on. They're painted. They're ready. They're going on today. Today is the day that the flares are going on the truck, and the rust is going to be no more. This is what we got on the workbench today. We got some seal or gasket, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's going to go along the edges on the outside to make sure it fills all the seams as best as they can. We also got some 3M tape that we can use to also help adhere the flare to the side of the truck, because on the instructions all they want you to do is just put bolts all along the bottom and call it a day, but I don't know if I trust that, so I think I'm going to end up putting that 3M tape along the edges to overdo it. We got the back left flare here. That's what we're going to do first. Paint job's looking nice, looking crispy, looking beautiful. But I think we're gonna start here because it's kind of gross. It looks like it's gonna rain. So we're gonna start inside on the back here, move on to the other side, and then get the fronts done. I think I'm gonna do the backs first because the back is the most messed up, and I'd rather the back look not as good than the front because I need the front to look good because everyone looks at the front first. I don't know, it's just my thought process, so that's just how it's gonna be. We're gonna slap this shit on and then get back to you and see how it looks and then mock it up to the truck. Pretty simple how it was gonna work here. You got the 3M stickiness. You can kind of see the channel that it's gonna go in. That's obviously gonna slide on to the back side. And the front is gonna then slide over top onto the flare. So that'll give you a nice kind of gasket look. Sealed. It'll give you a sealed look, basically, is what we're going for. Because, this is my disclaimer, said it once, gonna say it again. These flares were like $200 off Amazon. So, they're not gonna fit perfectly, but they're gonna fit well enough. Looking at under here though, like, we're probably gonna have to drill some holes. Holy crapers. But anyways, I'm actually pretty impressed with this stuff. But whatever. Anyways, I want to take these out because I think these gotta go in with the flares. But then we're gonna have to drill more holes along the top. And yeah, with this applied hardware that we have, a whole bag of hardware here that we can make work here. We also have instructions. Instructions might work, but we're gonna start with just this stuff. Where did this video go? I don't know. I'm just as confused as you. Thought I was doing okay with filming, but then I realized that yeah, I just wanted to get it done quick. I was kind of getting tired of the whole process. What happened with the flares is there was already holes on the front. The fronts went on nice, easy. This gasket, boom, perfect, love it. The rears, a little more difficult. Had to drill a lot more holes, stuff all the way around, make it fit. Gasket looks good. No more rust. We have a rust-free truck. This is the first time I washed it with the flares on, and I know I've said before that I don't like flares. Flares are not my favorite. Obviously, that's still a big factor of me. But these are kind of starting to grow on me. I've had them on for a couple days now. They're looking pretty good. I calculated it out is around like $300 or $400. Definitely worth it. Some cheap rust repair. I think they turned out pretty damn good for my skill base. They don't look too bad. They obviously match the paint pretty decently. They look not too shabby. And like I said, they're starting to grow on me. I'm not going to end the video here, but we're going to throw some new headlights in because I've got some in here. And yeah, we're going to see how fast we can do this before there's no more light. So let's get going. That's an issue. Actually, I got these switchback bulbs. They're supposed to be white, turn amber, but all they do is stay amber. They don't even flash. So unfortunately for this part, I think we're gonna have to stick with the halogen bulb, which is gonna suck. New headlights are to get rid of that. Different day again. We got them in. We've been in for a day. I got some stuff on there. Anyways. They look good. I like them. They're actually pretty clean. Like, just make the truck look ultra, just like not colorful. Just two colors, chrome and black. These things right here. Look at the size difference. Way bigger. Look at this side. I didn't even realize last night because it was dark by the time I got them in. But they're way, way, way bigger than what was on stock headlights. So, just, they're just held on with little tabs behind here. I just ended up taking this whole one off and put the old one on. And now it should fit just like OEM. Anyways, I'm gonna do the same to this side, and then we'll be done. And we'll look at them with the lights on. Just like that. Look at that. Fits so nice. Fits very nice. No more having it stick up over here. Anyways, that looks really good. I'm quite pleased with these headlights. Obviously, we're gonna have to get some switchback bulbs that actually work, because the ones I have do not work. Sorry about that, we got interrupted. It's dark now, it's whatever. The truck looks good, lights look good. Just basically swapping up this rubber that's in here. You can't really see it. Helped a lot. Happy with the lights. I don't think we can ask for much more for 200 bucks for 2 sets of lights. I think we're doing pretty good. I know this video has been very jumpy around. There's no context to it. We got flares, we got headlights. It looks all good. It all came together and I'm happy with it. So that's all that really matters. This is another project that just, you know, doing it yourself can change this truck. I wish it was light out so I could put a better picture of it or image of it. The truck's come a long way. I'm happy with it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you guys enjoy these series and enjoy these videos, because it's fun for me to do and I enjoy it and I want to keep doing it. And as long as people are watching, that's all that really matters to me. Doesn't matter if you like it, doesn't matter if you don't like it. I'm going to keep doing it. And I hope you guys find something that you can do that you enjoy in life. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. See you in the next video.